Hello everybody and welcome back. Good to talk to all of you again today. And today I've got a little tutorial for all of you. Now this is not something that was discovered by me, this was discovered by someone else, but I am going to teach you how to do it anyways, since there's not really any detailed instructions. This is a method for USN carriers using the high explosive bombs, which does exclude Enterprise, to pretty much guarantee yourself beautiful, large damaging number of hits on destroyers. And what it involves is using, I guess, the way the physics are implemented in the game to make sure that your bombs always pretty much land where you want them to. So here's the steps. This is how you make destroyer players rage. So step 1, you find a destroyer and of course dodge their AA. Well, yeah. Step 2, you have to determine the distance to your drop point. Now, for example, Lexington, you need 2.5 kilometers if the destroyer is stationary as a starting point to where you drop your bombs. Now, obviously, if you're playing a Midway with its faster dive bombers, you need a bit more distance. I think Midway starts around 2.8, maybe about 3 kilometers, almost around there. Now, of course, you also have to make adjustments for the destroyer's movement. If the destroyer is sailing towards you, you have to start a little bit further away. If the destroyer is sailing away from you, you got to start closer in. So once you've decided where you're going to intersect a destroyer, now you start to engage your attack. And when you engage your attack, you hold down the W key and you speed boost all the way through it if you can. If you're running out of speed boost, there is also a way to sort of start midway through the dive, but for ease of use, just start from the beginning of your attack run. So as your plane does the attack, your timer will start ticking down, and right around 0.4-ish seconds on the attack timer, your drop circle, the forward part of it, that's where you want to drop your bombs. And then you just laugh all the way to the bank. But of course you're going to say, well, you know what, those destroyers that you dropped at the beginning were not moving. Well, here's a moving destroyer. Same thing, look. I'm on a Lexington, so about 2.5 for my normal. He's sailing away from me, so 2.1 is where I start. I dive, I hit my speed boost all the way through, and at the top of the circle, I drop. Bang! There's 10k damage. All 6 bombs hit. Alright, now here it is again, Lexington. I'm going to slow this down. This is against a human player, and you'll see very similar approach. Going to look for that 2.5 marker. Enemy destroyer is not really sailing away from me, it's sailing towards me, so I can start right around 2.5. I engaged the beginning of the dive. Now you'll see that the speed boost for me, I'm holding down W key, it's been activated. And the bombers are going to do their little dive here, still speed boosting all the way through. You'll notice that the attack timer is dropping. And again, it'll be rough around 0.5-ish, roughly around there. That's when the drop is going to happen at the top of the circle, or at least in the forward part of the circle. There you go, 0.5, 0.4, click, drop. There goes all the bombs, and bang! There is another 10k damage, 5 glorious hits. In normal speed, it'll look like this. Okay, 2.5 kilometers, engage my drop as the destroyer is sailing broadside to me. Coming in, full speed boost, and click. Bang. There it goes. Now, if you're using Midway, which has faster bombers, you start a little bit further back, around like 2.8-ish, right? Not really 3.3 is a little bit too far, but 2.8-ish. And against the Shimakaze, same exact thing. Come in, bang. Look at that. 5 bomb hits, 14k damage. Shimakaze, which only has like, what, 21k HP? Yeah, in trouble, as you can tell. And then, of course, you can basically wipe a destroyer off in 2 attack runs, essentially. So anyhow, go out there, farm some destroyer tiers and some destroyer salt, and of course, I'll talk to all of you again next time.